Good morning, Minecraft, and welcome to the Wolf Den in the Raw, an experimental, uncut, and unedited, totally naked, pre-recorded bonus footage of me building and furnishing new homes in the Wolf Den town. Got him! Alright, welcome back to another episode of OneWolfe in the Raw, building something very large. Something very large. And trying to keep you guys entertained while I do it. I'm just running around, placing blocks, kind of like a crazy guy. Um, had a little spider infestation in the last episode, and hopefully we can start to take care of that in the next one. This is me finally finishing up the wall to the first floor, and there will be three floors, possibly a fourth, which includes an attic and a roof. This is going to be a very grand build, and I'm expecting it to take me more than a few days, even if I do record as much as possible in a single sitting. I normally, in the past, have simply done a recording update as I build, so that, like what I did with the castle and the library, is I would build a large section and then record 5 minutes explaining what I did, build some more, record some more, so you guys get a slow update. This series is me building everything on camera in a style similar to one of my favorite YouTube commentators. His name was TheMindfiend, but his channel was hacked and all of his videos were maliciously deleted. So he is no longer uploading videos. He's no longer recording and uploading anything, unless he's made another channel and hasn't told me about it. But he was a great friend of mine, really a major inspiration in my YouTubing career. So I know a lot of my subscribers have, what is that? We're also subscribers and fans of his, and these raw episodes definitely are a tribute to his amazing commentary skills, and I really miss the guy a lot. I wish he was still uploading. One of my favorite channels to watch, more than anything else. Probably the most watched channel from my perspective. Or I'm saying that for me, it was the channel that I watched the most. So what am I going to do next? I've got the first floor layered out. What I need to do is actually put in the flooring. So let's put this stuff back. I'm going to need... let's put the glass back in here too. I'm not going to need any glass unless I accidentally go breaking stuff. But what style of floor do I want to have? A pattern of some sort is going to emerge eventually, but okay, that's pine. That's that. I believe this is jungle wood floor. Oh, hey, Millie. What in the world is with the the dogs that randomly teleport. I don't get it. This used to be where this building is now going up. Used to be a large pine forest, as is most of my town. So I do have a lot of pine. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't need a workbench for that. And I'm gonna grab another pine log. I think what I'm going to do is just have a primary pine floor, the dark pine wood. Let's use the shovel. And then some sort of pattern will come out of it. I do want to do something dragon-esque. As is the theme in the rest of the town. It's got the dragon figureheads. I based the town from another town, or I based it's based on the castle. The castle is really what defined how I was building the rest of this town. It was all based on Dragonreach Castle in the city of, what is that city called? Whiterun? Yeah, it's in the city of Whiterun. I had to think about that for a second. So if I'm doing flooring, I should probably bring along an axe. Otherwise I'm going to be breaking these the hard way. So in Dragonreach, all of the buildings are built in a very similar and very specific style. So most of my houses are kind of, well, I wouldn't say complete replicas, but they're very similar in style. To Dragon's Reach. Although walking through the town, you wouldn't say, "Oh, hey, this is Dragon," or this is Whiterun. No, it's definitely not that way. But the idea is to keep everything in town as similar of a style as possible. There are quite a few variations. No two houses look exactly identical. But I do want to keep the style going. As a somewhat artistic builder, although I'm not entirely artistic, but it seems to be that I'm better than the average bear, as we say here in this country. Yogi style. Yogi bear. So I do want to maintain a similarity, but yet keep each house its own, give each house its own uniqueness. That's what I'm trying to say, uniqueness. So I need to maintain the somewhat Nordic dragon look to the town. And this is going to be, I believe, when I'm finished, I might have 1 or 2 more large castle-sized buildings in this town. This one I've been planning since I actually built the first castle, the Dragonreach Castle. So it's not like I'm just randomly pulling this out of thin air and just kind of slapping it together. But I've been planning it for several months, almost half a year now. I've been planning what I'm going to do. Most of the planning was not done on paper. Wow. I'm not even halfway through yet. Oops. I've only recently started planning this out on paper style. You know, drawing things up, researching the original design, and in fact there are many versions. If you were to do a Google search on the building that I was looking for, its floor plans, they're all ancient archaic drawings from 1400s, whatever, 1200s, really long ago. Renaissance style. In fact, I originally wanted to have a Renaissance style town. So I'm actually taking a true Renaissance building and putting it up in my own way. I know a lot of people consider this still medieval, but it's definitely during the Renaissance era, Shakespearean era, Europe, that is. Haven't done a lot of research into the different building styles in Asia. I'm not much for Asian style buildings. I do like Asian style buildings, definitely. Don't get me on that one. I think Asian style buildings are very cool. But as far as building Asian style structures in Minecraft, I definitely come short there. Don't really have to get rid of these poor flowers. Let's just go do that. But the snow, I don't have to worry about the snow. I can just place my blocks straight on it. I don't have to remove it. In the past, I used to have to get rid of the tall grass as well, but I believe the 1.2 update, which I'm currently running in, I don't know how to, it's not beta 1.2, it's, or alpha 1.2, this is a full version 1.2. So as far as 1.2 came out, we got the ability to place blocks directly into tall grass like that. What used to happen is that it would place it on top of it and not destroy the tall grass. So we used to have to actually go and break the tall grass out of the way, and I am getting sounds. I'm hearing sounds. Thought I heard a skeleton or something. Now, the second floor is going to be kind of tricky to deal with because there are certain things I need to add to the second floor. And I'm going to have to figure out where they're supposed to go and how they line up. They should line up with the dividers between the windows. There's going to be something in this interior So once I get to that section, it should be one of the more interesting episodes in this series because of what I'm going to be putting in here. That was cool. He fell down. You in pain or something? Alright, I do want to... Oh, I can't see the sun anymore. I mean the moon. I can't see the moon. I usually judge time in the game based on where the sun and the moon are. So I want to hurry up and get as much of this floor done before the next episode. Otherwise, it's just going to be me putting in flooring. Yeah, amazing episode, huh? It's just you placing flooring. Previous episode, I mentioned one of my favorite YouTubers. His name was TheMindfiend. One of the last things that he did before his channel was maliciously deleted was to play a Vex map called the Hostile Trials, and that particular version was the Pigot Panic, and you were supposed to transport 10 pigs from the starting area to on top of a tower which Vex termed the Victory Monument. And one of the main suggestions in the map instructions was to try to use rails, mine carts and rails to get your pigs from the start to the finish. But the TheMindfiend definitely went out of his way to think out of the box to solve that problem, that puzzle. What he went and did was to create a water channel that took the pigs from start to finish. I don't think I'm going to need that many, but I'm going to bring them anyways. And the first few episodes, first dozen episodes, I should say, were actually great. They were really, really, really cool. Lots of fighting. And the TheMindfiend was actually my favorite hardcore player. The entire time that I've seen him playing, which was about half a year, that entire time, he never died once. Ever. I sent him a challenge map that was a treeless island survival, or survival island map. You start with no trees, but there is a water channel that goes into a large cave system right below the starting island, and under there, very close to the surface, is a network of abandoned mine shafts. And he went ahead and took the challenge, played through one episode just to test it out for me. I'm going to sit here and wait for that guy to die. So in the next episode we shall see a zombie getting burnt, and I think this is a good place to end it. So thanks for watching. We'll pick up the rest of the story in the next episode. This is OneWolfe saying, have a nice day.